Hey everyone, so today we're going to be going through Pirate Ship. The Pirate Ship is a really great website that you can actually ship your packages from. So this is especially good for smaller packages such as stuffed animals, embellishments. You can send signs through it. You can send wreaths through it, although you really want to make sure that you're checking FedEx and UPS to see what the best price is. But there are some things that I really like about Pirate Ship, and I wanted to kind of walk through and show you some of those features. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go sign up for Pirate Ship. Okay. And the great thing about this is it is free. So you can click create a free account. And then you're just going to start by entering your email, create a password, and then you need to put in your full address. Whoops, sorry, your name. Okay, need that. Your street address, okay. Your city, state, okay, and your zip code. All right, so this is going to be the return address on your labels. You just click create free account. Okay, so this is Pirate Ship. So there are a lot of features about Pirate Ship that I love. You can pull in many different integrations. Okay, so in your settings, you're going to be able to add your integrations. So if you have an Etsy shop, if you have a Shopify, if you're using WooCommerce, so you can see that it pulls in eBay, it pulls in Square, Subly, it pulls in all of these different platforms for you to be able to ship from different places. So all you have to do is click on the platform, and then you're just going to add the app into your store by logging in. It's quite easy to do it. There are videos that walk you through it. So we're going to actually look at the one that I already have set up, so I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is my Pirate Ship. I just click log in. So I have my WooCommerce in here, I have my Shopify, and I have my Etsy in here. So when I come in, I just click import from integrations, and it's going to put them all together in one list. So what I really enjoy about this is I don't have to go over to Etsy and print out the shipping from there, and then go to Shopify and print out the setting from there. I also have an eBay, but I don't really have anything in it right now, so I don't have the integration set up from that. However, if you do, it's a great thing to go ahead and get this set up so that you can just do it all from one location. It's going to save you a ton of time. So the prices are going to be either as good as Shopify and Etsy or slightly better. Usually they're about the same. So you get pretty much the same discount that you would get from Etsy or Shopify. You actually get it from Pirate Ship. And there are some great things about Pirate Ship that I want to be able to show you. Some things that are going to help you and some things that are going to help you when you are shipping things out. Okay, so one of the things is, let me clear that. One of the things is that you can actually filter by source. You can filter by the order item. So see, I can come in here to see, okay, how many flip-flop kits do I need to send out? So I can filter by just those. I can print all of these at one time. So you see, by clicking up here, I'm selecting everything, and I can go ahead and get rates for all of these orders. So that's something that I find very, very helpful, okay? There's a lot of different ways that you can filter it. You can filter it by order date, address, notes. You can do order ID. You can do coupons, tags, source, and whether it's a gift. So there's a lot of different options that you have here. You can select a whole bunch at one time, which is very difficult to do when you're in Shopify or Etsy or eBay, because it's all different items and there's not really a good way to filter those. However, you can do that here in Pirate Ship. One of the things that I really like about Pirate Ship when I'm using it with Shopify is Shopify, everything in Shopify has an order number. So I can print out my orders and I can just use the order numbers to go through here and quickly pick the things that I want to ship that day. So we're going to use an example and do that. So I just go to Shopify, print out the orders that I want to ship out that day, and then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go down and I'm going to start picking out those orders. Okay, so I just click on it to select it. So you just keep going till you find the next one. I click. So when you click, anytime you click in here, it's going to automatically select it over here. Okay. All right. Okay. That's what we want to print right now. So if I go back up to the top, you can see it'll say, okay, go ahead and get rates for these. Oops, I missed one. I missed two. Okay. All right, let's go back to the prior page because I missed one. Okay. All right, so now we're ready. So I can go all the way up to the top and I'm going to click Get Rates for 5 labels. Here's another thing that I really love about Pirate Ship. You can save packages. So once you fill all this information in down here, you can actually make it a template. So I have saved packages for signs, ribbon sets, wreaths, and wreath kits, because that's pretty much what I ship out. So my basic one is for 1 sign, which is 3 ounces. And I will just select that one and then click Get Rates. If they ordered 2 signs, 3 signs, I just go in here and I click Modify Package and I change the weight, because the dimensions aren't going to change. Okay, so I just click Get Rates when I'm ready to ship it. Okay, and then I can just click Buy Label. Now you do have to put in how you're going to pay for it. That's going to be in your settings. It just takes a minute to run through this process. All right, and then you can click Print Labels. Now I use a Rollo printer because I find it very helpful to use. So I already have it set up for my Rollo. But if you're printing on paper and just taping it onto your box, that's fine as well. Okay. And that quickly, I have these ready to send out. Now, let me show you something else you can do that is super helpful for your mailman. So you can create the Scaniform, download it, okay, and then this form right here is for your mailman. So you can print this out and hand it to your mail person, and what they're going to do is they're going to scan this, and then it's automatically going to log all of the packaging that you printed out that day. So that's super helpful, because oftentimes if you're shipping out a whole lot at one time, something is going to get missed, and then it's not going to get scanned, and that causes a big problem. So if you give them this scan sheet, then it really prevents a lot of those problems. Okay. So you can see how easy it is to ship in Pirate Ship. Let me show you a few other things. You can get rates. So if you need to check something, if you just want to get a rate quote, you can ship individually. So if you are shipping something that maybe someone paid you in PayPal, you can just click on the single and you just enter the information in, and the get rate is down here. There are also reports, so you can see how much you're spending in shipping in a specific period. It will show you specifically where you're shipping to, so this is really helpful, because I've told you before, if you are trying to put the shipping cost into your products, you want to know where you're shipping to the most. So that's why this is really helpful, because I can see, okay, the majority of mine, they're going to zone 4 and zone 5. I can see that Texas is a huge part of where I ship. So I would want to know the shipping cost to Texas, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Florida, and Indiana, because that's where I'm shipping. So that way I can use this to help me make sure that what I'm paying, what I have in my shipping cost is going to be appropriate. So it'll tell me the average cost of what I'm shipping out, how much I've shipped, and this is for a 30-day period. So it also will help you at tax time. You know, if you want to see what you shipped last year, well, you need to know, how much did I spend in shipping cost? A lot. But it tells you, you know, how much you spent, and it shows you, of course, where it went. So you can see here, Texas is by far my largest shipping area. And so that's really helpful information. It's harder to get this information when you're using other types of applications, and this one is free. Okay. So remember, settings is where you're going to go put your integrations. Here's where you enter in your payment method. Here is your saved packages. So you can create saved packages right here in your settings. The other things that I think is a really great thing is you can schedule a pickup from the post office right here. So you just click on schedule pickup, and it is just going to let you quickly do a request. So you just do request pickup, and all you have to do is select your pickup location, where it's going to be, how many of each one of these you have, and the estimated weight, and then you just click request ship. That is super helpful. You can also search for previous labels. So let's say that you printed a label and then you went to ship it and you realized something was wrong. So you can come in here and you can quickly find your, so let's say it's going to Melinda. So I can click in here and I can search for this person, and then I can get a refund. Okay, so this is an older one, but if it was a newer one, there would be a refund button here. And so all I would have to do is click refund, and you know, it takes a little while to process your refund, but it will process through. So that makes it very easy. And what it does is it sticks that back out as an open order. So you can see here where it says refund. It sticks it out as an open order, and it's going to essentially make it so that you can refulfill that order. So this is a great thing to use for shipping, and I just wanted you to kind of have an idea of how it works. So if you are shipping often, make sure that you are taking advantage of the free tools that are out there.